quick update. Got this all prepped, sanded as much as I could. I didn't want to take the master cylinder back out, so I'm just I'll mask all that up, but I'm gonna paint all that. I'm gonna prime it all first. Tomorrow, that's the plan. Oh, turned out pretty good. Got all the gunk off. And then I actually went underneath and sanded the entire floor pan with 120. And then tomorrow, after I prime it, I'll end up sanding the primer, scuff it, and then shoot Raptor Liner on it. So probably get it at least in primer tomorrow. I'm gonna start masking it up right now. So hopefully in the morning, maybe when I come back out, I won't have quite as much to do, but that's the plan. Got the front mast, did the inner fender wells. I think I'm gonna take the running board off so I can mask that up a little easier. That's where I'm at right now. Pop the running boards off, and then I'll start masking up the back. So the running board has a 13 millimeter here. There's a hole there. And then I think those are 10s. Right there. I don't know if you could see that, but yeah, 10 millimeter. So I'm gonna pull those off. Some of them are loose already. Oops. So the 10 millimeters up here, and then it should come off. Okay, I got the running board off. It's really not that hard. Yeah, I just gotta take out the two 13 millimeters here, and then these 10 millimeters you'd loosen. This one actually broke off on me, so I'll have to tap that one later, but pretty simple. All right, last night I got the front mast up here. Messed up a little bit on the inner fender wells. The floor, I ended up sanding everything with 120. I got primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually put some primer on it right now. It's my next step here. It is pretty cold out today, so hopefully it dries quick, but probably not. So I might end up having to let it sit for a day. I'm not sure. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'm going to get the primer on it, and then I need to obviously sand the primer before I spray the undercoating underneath it. So we'll see how the day goes. So the primer is going to be 4-to-1. So 4 parts primer, 1 part hardener. Really making sure it's stirred up real good. So fit it all there. Okay. Put the lid on, and then we'll get going. Got primer on it. got primer on it, so I'm gonna let that dry. Now, primer's dry, I'm gonna go and scuff it all. So I gotta literally give it a quick scuff. Hopefully it'll go quick. And then I will spray the Raptor Liner. We'll go over that next, but I'm gonna go under the car and start scuffing. Might use some Scotch-Brite, maybe some like 320 sandpaper also. We'll see. I ended up sanding everything with 320, and then I Scotch-Brited everything. Green Scotch-Brite with all the stuff that I couldn't really get with the sandpaper. Sand it down. Now I gotta wax and grease it all, and then I'll be ready to spray. So I got everything waxed and greased, crawled underneath for the 100th time. And gotta make sure you do that, because if you don't, then it's not clean and might have poor adhesion. So next we're gonna mix up the Raptor Liner. All right, let's see what we got. I ordered this off Amazon. You can get it at AutoZone. Most parts places have it. I bought the kit, so it came with the gun. I used to have a gun, I don't know where it went. 4 jugs, measuring cup, and the hardener. Skip that. Oops. Dropping it. All right. So screw that in. So I'm gonna have to change out the fitting, or add a fitting, so I can actually use it. But let's read the directions here. So instructions, so looks like it's 3-to-1. So put 8 ounces of the hardener in, shake, and shoot. So it's not too hard. Prep, I already did all the prep. Degreased the surfaces, that's what I just did. Cleaned. I primed everything so there's no bare metal. Mixing, it says if tintable, we're not tinting it, we're just using black. I have done tintable before. It works out really well as well. You just add the color to it and mix it up. So yeah, it looks like we add 8 ounces of the hardener. First I'm gonna put a fitting on the end of there so I can hook it up to my airline. Got the fitting on. So it says to add 8 ounces. So it's pretty thick. I don't think you can see it, but real thick in there. So here's the hardener. Let's get it open. Try to wear gloves if you can. And the measuring cup says 8 ounces on there. Set it down. It's flat. Bam. What's nice is you're only making one bottle at a time. So if I don't end up needing all 4, then I'll have extra, hopefully. See how many I end up using on the bottom. So I'm gonna actually clean that out. Grab some paper towel here. I'm gonna just keep it clean. Get any of the actual hardener out of there. So squirt a little wax and grease over in there. I'm just gonna wipe it clean. There we go. Cool. Okay. You just screw the gun right on there, but I should have shook it first. Would have been easier. Let's do that. Now that I made a mess. All right. Put the cap on, and it said to shake for 2 minutes, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Okay. Now stick the gun on. So it just screws on. And that's it. Now I'm going to hook the airline up. And we'll do a little test. I'll shoot some on maybe some cardboard. Piece of cardboard here. Like so. So there we go. I got a headlamp on. And I'm going to put my mask on. There we go. I used 1 jug so far. I got the front done, and basically the driver's side. Zoom out a little. Oops. There we go. Driver's side. I still need to get the passenger side more. I got a lot of it from the driver's side, but mixed up another jug of it. And then I'll probably do another coat on top of it. So I'll probably end up using, I'm guessing, 3 total for the bottom. We'll see. I'll do a quick video here of spraying it, and then I'm gonna move my phone now. I got 2 coats underneath. I just took the masking off the door. I'm gonna spray this and this on both sides. I'm gonna mask off the seat rails and then put Raptor Liner on that and that. A little more sound deadening. So right now I sanded this side with 180 and then I did some Scotch-Brite. Now I'm gonna go over there and do that side and then do a quick mask job and then spray the Raptor Liner in there. Got it all scuffed and masked. Ready to spray. I'll go ahead and put you on the tripod here. Go to the other side here. My mask. Put the mask on. Get a mask off that bolt for the battery. There we go. Oh, shit. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit and then do another coat. Turned out pretty good. All right, it's still kind of wet, so it's a little shiny in some spots, but turned out pretty good. So now I'm gonna demask everything carefully. Probably gonna go underneath. Here's the final result. Looks pretty good. Hopefully that'll help with the sound deadening as well. And then the bottom. Looks real nice. It's got a nice texture to it. That light out there. So, really happy with it. So I ended up using 3 of the Raptor Liner tubes. So I have 1 left. I did the whole underside. And then I also did inside here. So it's quite a bit. I did like 1.5 coats in here because I did one coat and then I went underneath with the light with that third tube and did a little touch up here and there. So then it was running low. So I got basically 1.5 coats on the inside of the floor, but pretty happy with it. Now I can get the front beam in. I need to do rear suspension. I got Type E Motorsports rear spring plate. So I'm going to pop that off. When I pop this off, I'm going to take all that stuff out, shock off, and then I'm going to end up painting the rest of this stuff just black. That's the plan. So I kind of left some of the stuff back there masked up. Really happy with it. I can get the seat back in. I bought the factory tar board also. So once this dries, I'll put the tar board in there also. So you're really not going to see hardly any of this, but hopefully it'll help maybe a little bit with the sound deadening. Probably not, but it's a lot better protected than just the regular paint or POR I put on there. So it should last hopefully forever, as long as I have it. It's the plan anyways, but eventually get this thing done.